Welcome back to Shieldwall, everyone. Now we're gonna play the Battle of Dyrrhachium, and this one is a complete bitch of a map, basically. Because if we take up the map, from this point, these two icons right here, you'll be constantly bombarded from catapults, from wherever you are on the map, basically. So you'll not only have the enemy armies to worry about, but also these catapults. So constantly keep an eye out for catapult shots. And you will need to try to kind of dodge the catapults. And it's not gonna be easy because they'll still be having troops out for you, and while you're trying to defeat them, you're also gonna get bombarded with catapults, basically. So that was the first taste of it, and of course I'm gonna need to decrease my respawn time because I'm gonna die a lot, I think. There we go. And it doesn't seem like, though, the catapults are also firing for your defenders, but mostly just your infantry. So of course I will need to be really careful with my infantry, but also, like I said, hopefully the catapults won't be hitting for my defenders. And that's of course good. Now I have two bases. I really hope no one will be coming for my A site, but they will be coming for my B site all the time. And fortunately, right now, I have a lot of defenders. So they will be, right now I hopefully have kind of a stronghold right now on this base. But yeah, the catapults are just hammering down on my infantry. So of course I will need to buy the healing upgrade so that my flag provides healing for my troops, because they will be taking a lot of damage, a lot of damage. But of course my main adversary will be blue right now, because purple is really strong with their catapult stronghold, and also they have a lot of income right now, while blue only have one way to attack from. So I'm actually gonna try to take blue out as soon as possible. And now they actually are aiming for my defenders, so it's a bit unfortunate, I guess, but as long as they're not attacking my main army, I guess it should be okay. But now I'm going to try to go to take the E site and basically wipe out blue. And as soon as I touch this flag, most likely, oh, they're actually trying to capture that one. So hopefully they will be okay with me taking, not okay, obviously, but. And there we have a rock. Okay, I'm gonna have my infantry waiting behind this hut. because then they won't be targeted from the catapults. Oh, look at that aim! That is some serious aim right there. And there we go. Now blue is out. So now will just be me and purple for quite some time. And now I'm just gonna take a big breath, because blue is always gonna be the main aggressor. Now I can get my standard, and now I can finally try to go a bit on the offensive. But of course purple is always gonna be a real pain. What with the catapults and all. Wow. So you really understand why I will need to heal up as much as possible, because the catapults are gonna take big chunks out of my infantry, basically every other second or so. Look at that! I just lost half my army basically right there. And it really doesn't matter how much you try to dodge, because the catapult projectiles will alter their direction in order to basically constantly, like mid-air, they will change their trajectory in order to hit your troops. And here their army is coming. Oh wow, I'm done. I just died. I really hope that they will be able to hold out. And they did. I'm so happy for them. And to reward you, I'm gonna stand you behind the hut so you can recover. So happy for you guys. And here they come again. Purple has so much resources, it's insane. But I have a lot of defenders. And we got their leader. And our first level to the standard carrier. And I'm gonna go with damage and attack speed, because I want my troops to be the absolute best. Of course, as long as they are alive. Oh, look at that! Looked like their catapults got a really good hit on their own troops. And my standard carrier is still alive. That's good. I want you all to wait behind here, because you're gonna get killed otherwise. And now I'm gonna go with more defense. Right now I'm basically just winging it, because I just want to be alive, basically. And this part is so difficult. Oh, sorry man. What with their catapults coming in, pelting my troops, and they have so much resources. There's so much resources, absolutely insane. Because if you take up the map, their G site will generate as much income as all of these three. So they are currently They are currently outproducing me when it comes to income right now, because I don't have enough bases. And of course, every time I take this one, they're coming back to take it, basically. Oh, and now I'm dead. So yeah, I guess this one was a foolish attempt on trying to keep F. But I need to get resources somehow, while also refuting them points. Wow. Oh wow. And now they're starting to recruiting from this point, so I will need to pull back. And I will be mounting more of an defense on this site. Whoa. If I don't run straight into a house, that is. And I can't use my horn until I have a main sign for my standard. And now they are running back. So I will try to take a couple of troops and reclaim a couple of their flag sites in order to deny them income. And I'm taking militias because they're most likely gonna die. Not gonna die, but they're gonna take a lot of damage. So I will really want to I don't want to waste expensive troops on this, but rather use a bit cheaper troops. Okay. What am I gonna go with right now? Of course I will want them to be effective when I have them in combat, but also I will need more gold income. But it seems like the purple are running back to their base, as long as they have their outlying line of flags like C, D, and F protected. So I'm gonna go with that. As long as they have C, D, and F protected, it seems like purple are running back, so they are not attacking my E, B, and or A sites. So now I capture D, which will most likely have them running out and trying to capture D, which means that I will be running to take C, or F, I mean. And this is basically going to be my my tactic so far. Yeah, just like I said, now they're going to take D. And hopefully I will be able to at least put some pain on them while I'm claiming the F site. And there we go. So now they're most likely gonna come from here or from behind that site. I guess we're gonna notice soon enough. But I will need to get some better troops. There are so many upgrades I really need. Oh, the time ones are expensive though. Those are 250. Maybe some javelins, some pilas, some missiles. I'm gonna go with spearmen because I will need I will need better troops. Okay, so far, yeah, here they come. I have so many defenders. I think I will actually be running back to... They're most likely gonna take this base from me, and then I will be running back to my B site, and I will execute a couple of defenders from that site, because right now I need a lot more, a lot bigger armies than I currently have. And like I said, I think blue are the only ones who attack my B site, basically. And I have so many defenders at that site. I think I have like 6 or 7 of them. So as soon as I respawn, I'll be running back to that site and kill a couple of defenders. We're not even halfway through the game yet, so we still have a lot to do and a lot of time. And I'm really glad that blue is out of the way, because he was a real pain in my ass. Oh, look at that, we had so many defenders at this base. So now I'm gonna hold control and press the 0, which I use to recruit defenders, of course. And then that will execute them, basically. So I will be getting more space to recruit armies, because there's no use having like 20 defenders spread out on all kind of different bases, especially when those bases aren't attacked. Because I would need to be more effective in my confrontations. There's no use getting upgrades for my infantry if I don't have any infantry, you know what I mean? Wow. It hurts. I know this is a game, but still it kind of hurts my soul a little bit every time every time my poor soldiers are getting hit by a catapult. And here they come. Oh, and they have spear upgrades now as well. And I really need to get to kill their standard bearer, because he's giving them a lot of buffs. And I do not like that. Wow, you're a tanky guy as well. Just stay down, man. But it seems like we actually managed to defend it this time. There we go. Okay, nice work, guys. Nice work. So now we are holding the C site. And I will actually... Now we're able to do more upgrades. Wasted all my money on upgrades. Maybe I should have used them to buy some more troops. Wow. I think that was kind of a sacrifice, I guess. Because their catapults will be aiming for my troops, so as long as I have their troops between me and the catapults, I should... Okay, they're gonna take this one back. I will be... basically, I will be able to make sure that their troops are taking damage from the catapults as well. So So I will always want their catapults, or their army rather, between me and the catapults. And like you can see how the catapults are changing trajectory in midair. If I start to run left or right, they will come after me. And I think that C is actually like the least effective one or whatever that I would like to hold, because basically all the guys are just sitting ducks for their catapults. So now as soon as I take this one, I will be running back and claiming their D site, which will have them coming for that one. And then I will be actually try to take a confrontation on their D site, maybe even try to go for F or take the confrontation there, because on both D and F there are good abilities for me to defend basically. But I'm dodging like an absolute champ right now. I am thinking about if I want to try out the same tactic that I did on the last map, you know, where I only neutralize their flags, and see if they still want to go for it. Because sometimes it's not as important to increase your income as it is to decrease their income. But now I got that this site, and I'm actually gonna try to defend it. So I will have my troops waiting over here, and I took a spear to the face. Another one's coming. And like I said, I want to have their troops between me and the catapults, because then that'll happen. And now I actually managed to hold this one for now. So I will want for my troops to try to hold that site, while I'll run over to C and try to take that one from them. And as soon as I see them going for D, I'll have to run over and try to help my troops. But I will want to destroy for them as much or not more than I want to help for me, basically. So far it doesn't seem like they have either their army is already on the way or they haven't pushed it out yet. The suspense is crazy right now, because so far it doesn't seem like they have... Okay, now they have troops, and I neutralized their flag. And if you look down to the right, I am already losing defenders, which means that the attack is ongoing. But it seemed like it went alright. Much thanks to my defenders, I guess. And it doesn't work with only silencing it, because now they are running over to reclaim C. So maybe if I go and silence F, they're gonna try to run through D to take it. Very soon I will need to do a full out assault and try to take their G site. Because like I said, they currently outproduce me when it comes to points, because this one is the equivalent of 3. So I will really need to take this one. So basically, I think I will try to either while they are out trying to recapture C, or if I go through F, after I take silence F, I'll run back, recruit a full force from D, and run straight in through G. Maybe. But I will need much better troops. I don't think spearmen alone will be able to hack it. And also I will need better upgrades for my troops from the standard. Because right now they only have a little buff on damage and attack speed, and I will need more on that. So I guess soon I will only have 10 minutes left to do some real changes. And here they are coming for this one. So I will have my troops. No, actually, now they ran. It looked like they just changed their mind to go for... Oh, I just told you to hold your ground. Maybe it was because I did some recruiting, but now they're gonna go for my D site, and I will also remove a lot of my defenders from that site because that's not necessary. To have all those troops right there. And they have legionaries, so their troops are gonna be a lot more effective than mine. And I will also want to kill their standard bearer, which I just did. So this is good. Hold right there. And I will be running back to see if I will be running back to execute a bunch of my defenders right here, and then recruit some troops instead. Sorry guys. And I will not be able to capture this one. Okay. Oh, what? Why are my troops recruited from that side instead? Okay. But at least now we have a bunch of legionaries, and that's good. That's really, really good. And I'm starting to get really nervous because we're running out of time. We only have like 10 minutes left. And they are running for my C, or for my D base. So I will try to give some damage to their base, basically. But all of my soldiers almost died from the catapults, and now I'm dead as well. And their army is back. But their gate is down. So I just recruited a bunch of new troops, and I will be running in and taking the fight to them. This is such a dumb idea. Such a dumb idea. And now I'm dead, of course, as well. But I am getting half a decent income, so that's good. And their troops are still waiting right over there, and they have so many defenders. So many defenders. Oh wow. And they recruit them, they replenish them so quickly as well. And I can't take it while their army is still there. I just can't. They are still holding the ground. Right now I am producing more points than they are, but they have such a big lead of almost like 2,000 points. And those troops are gonna stay inside their base basically until their gate is repaired. So I will be running around, trying to push like one last assault. And if I have my troops accompanying me right now, from here, we might be able to take their base from the other side, basically. I will want them to hold right there. And now they are coming to claim F. And while doing that, I will try to take this one down, basically. And their spearmen are gonna obliterate my troops if I don't take them down. And now they are back already. This is insane. They are back so quickly. And the cannonball, or the catapults, look at that. They're just obliterating my troops. Completely obliterating them. This is so difficult. This is insane. Yeah, and there we lost basically all my troops again, and me as well. This is so frustrating, super frustrating. But now their army is coming as well. Got another point for our standard bearer. It's really good that I no longer have those 10 seconds resurrection times. think, hopefully they will be coming for this base again. So I'll be running around claiming F and try to go in from that direction as well. But I mean, there is no way that I'll be claiming victory right now, basically. They are too much in the lead, unfortunately. And it takes so much time just running around. And their catapults are also like, they are targeting so well that it's basically, yeah, it's a lost cause, unfortunately. And when they also have so many defenders and so much money, there's nothing really to do about it. The worst thing is that this map takes so much time to play, so it's really frustrating when finally you get rid of blue and then their catapults are just locked in on your troops the entire time, and it doesn't really matter what you do. Because basically the troops are hell-bent on dying to your catapult, to the catapults. You're really not helping me when you're standing in the way there. I guess this is the closest we're gonna get. Unfortunately. Because those catapults are just too damn strong. And we finished off with one last obliteration of my army. This map absolutely sucks. I hate it with my entire being. But that was 35 minutes of me getting my ass handed to me by catapults. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll see you in the next try.